to Dropped In. I am super stoked to be here with you today and to share a microdose hit of magic and medicine with you. And before we drop in, I am going to start sharing these incredible reviews that are flooding in on the regular. So I cannot thank you enough, first and foremost, for being here with me. It just means the world to be here with you. And I can't thank you enough for taking the time for rating and reviewing my podcast and for sharing it with your community, your family, your friends, social media, all the things. This is honestly the best gift that you can give to the creators of the world. So thank you so much in advance for taking the time to rate and review and to share. So today's review comes from the awesome OG from Dropped In, Krista Fontaine. So Krista shares a 5-star review. No one, and I mean no one, is as vibrant, deep, honest, and magical as Meg is. An absolute powerhouse of a human being who's radically committed to her own healing journey just as much as she is to the healing of those around her. Strangers, clients, friends, everyone. This woman is real, and she's on a mission to leave us all a little better than when she first found us or when we found her. Tune in to her pod for all things intuitive, biz, soulful transmissions, game-changing combos, and so much more. But be prepared. Pulling up a seat at Meg's table will have you loving and embracing yourself more fully and expanded beyond your wildest dreams. Congrats, Meg. I love you so much. Very proud and excited for the beginning of this beautiful journey. Oh, my heart. I'm like, it's cold here where I'm at right now. And so I'm wearing a hoodie and like wool socks and I'm flooded with shivers. So thank you so much, Krista. I love you so much. And what a ride that was together. The OG dropped in and, thank you for giving me the permission slip, if you will, to continue on this legacy of Dropped In. So it is such an honor to be here with you all. And yeah, thank you. And so today I wanted to share a microdose hit of magic and medicine with you in regards to the healing world. And it's so important because you know me by now, if you've been listening to Dropped In, of my journey. I have overcome a lot in my lifetime. It feels like I've lived thousands of lives, to be honest with you, in this lifetime. And I, made a vow to myself that I would do everything in my power on my healing journey, that once I got to a space of feeling really connected and healed and dropped in, that I would help people end their own personal suffering. And so I made that vow to myself. I made that vow to my community, my clients, humanity, collective, and really creating this incredible ripple effect of sharing my magic and medicine and supporting others in sharing their magic and medicine. And what a gift, truly, honestly, deeply. I feel so deeply honored for where I've come, where I am, and where I'm headed. And I've taken radical responsibility for my journey and for my healing. And there was a time in my life where I really got into a space where I didn't trust myself. I was completely disconnected, dissociated. I did everything in my power to go outside of myself to find the answers. And this is why I am so passionate about, I have many taglines, but one is drop into your self-source power, because there is nothing more powerful than you being you, truly. There is nothing more powerful. And as a society, we are ingrained to go outside of ourselves to find the answers, where if you were to take a sacred pause and be with yourself and to learn tools to connect with yourself and to cultivate a sense of safety within yourself, you would know that everything you need is within you now. And so the work that I do is beyond healing. the things I'm trained in, the transformations I've witnessed, I literally pinch myself on the daily because it is such a gift. It is such a privilege. I say this to one of my clients all the time. Like, she's been with me for many years now, and I've witnessed profound transformation, profound growth in her. And, I always say it's a privilege of a lifetime to support you. And, I've had clients that have called me the healing queen, and I've had clients most recently that I stumbled upon when I was hiking, just like stopping me in their tracks and just saying, like, this is through rapid resolution therapy that happened in 3 sessions. She's like, you're such a powerhouse. You're such a healer. And I stopped and said thank you. And I passed the baton back to her because I am the vessel. I am, yes, trained in a wide varieties of modalities to support you in your homecoming, but it is you who is doing the work. It is you who has the power. It is you who had that inner knowingness that you wanted to work with me. It is you who trusted that guidance to come say yes to you and come say yes to me and to collaborate on your healing journey in your homecoming. And, the title Healing Queen is cute. There's on Instagram, there's a lot of titles where people call themselves, whatever babe or whatever queen, and that's cute. But I would never call myself the healing queen because you are the one who is doing the healing work. It is not me. I actually have an adverse effect to the word title, healer. I have an aversion to it. And I know this is going to ruffle a few feathers, and I guess this is what we have to do when we come into our power. But I don't identify as a healer. Yes, I have incredible healing gifts and I'm trained in incredible healing modalities, but I am not a healer. I don't identify as one. And the reason being is because I have been in the hands of some who were not healed and who really were in a place of coming from this egoic place of being a healer and really taking power away from me. And I'm going to take full responsibility that I gave my power to them. But it created significant trauma in my life. It took time to repair what a few individuals have done in my life. And again, I'm not in a space of feeling like a victim. I am a firm believer that those were some lessons that I had to learn to really stop giving my power away, to stop putting people on these pedestals and thinking that they were like, not holier than thou, but really just being like, oh my God, they're just like so powerful and so this and so that. And it's just like, no, like in full transparency and full honesty, what you see in me is a reflection of what you see in yourself. And so if you see whatever qualities that you aspire to be like me, know that you have those qualities within you. And so the reason I have this aversion to the title healer and why I don't identify as a healer is probably from these past experiences, from these past quote unquote healers who were wounded healers. And a wounded healer is one, there's also a phrase going out there online where people are identifying as a wounded healer, where they're like, they have all this stuff that they're still working through and healing through. Yes, we are, but we're all healing, we're all growing, we're all expanding, but it is not safe to play in the realm of even calling yourself a wounded healer. It is not safe to be in the space of portraying that you are something that you are not. If you do not embody what you teach, if you do not practice what you preach, I'm sorry, you have no right being in this arena. You are going to cause more harm than good. If you aren't trained in the modalities that you are teaching, if you just took a 2-hour side course or read something in a book or took a program that had a piece of the puzzle of what you want to offer to others, but not the full spectrum, you have no right. I'm sorry. You are dealing with people's lives. This is serious work. I take this work so seriously. I probably take it too seriously sometimes. But it's so important to be in this clean energy, this clean, aligned space. You can't half-ass someone's life. If someone's coming to you to receive guidance, to receive support, to receive healing, and you aren't doing the work yourself, you have no rights at all. And so, yes, I know this is ruffling a few feathers, and I'm open to it. I'm here for it because this is leadership. To really be dropped into your truth and to really share this message from a convicted space. And so if you identify as a healer, I see you, I love you, I believe in you, all the things. But I have an aversion to it, and rightfully so, because I cannot heal you. Only you can do that. I cannot give you power. Only you can do that. I cannot bring you back to your center, to your homecoming. Only you can do that. Yes, I'm a vessel. Yes, I'm a guide. But I am not your healer. Just like Tony Robbins says, I am not your guru. I am not your healer. You are your own guru. You are your own teacher. You are your own healer. So I invite you to sit with this and to really allow it to come to the center of your being, because I have been manipulated from people who portrayed themselves to be significant healers, if you will, and we're really coming from a yucky, low vibrational, energetic standpoint, from an egoic standpoint. And I have no time or energy or space for this. So much so that I will only allow 1 to 3 people lay their hands on my body now. So I invite you to really develop discernments. I invite you to really not to add pressure, but to take, if you are a facilitator of change work or any type of mentorship, to take your work seriously, to be that clean vessel, to be that open channel. And if someone says that, oh my gosh, you're like the greatest healer, or, you've healed me, it's like, pass the baton back to them. Yes, you facilitated and supported and held space, but it is them who did the work. I've had clients in Kundalini Yoga have come up to me and are like, oh my God, you like saved my life. And I'm like, no way did I do that. I do not have that much power. I do not have that much power. It is the technology, it is you who did the work. So as you can tell, this is something that is very near and dear to my heart. And in the same breath, I am beyond passionate about leading the healing versus hustling movement. I'm here for the healing. I'm here for it all. I'm here for this foundational work that will support you within yourself, within your community, the collective, generations to come. And this is the foundational work of which will support you in building your empire, whatever that might be, if you are in this space of soulpreneurship, if you are a modern mystic like myself, if you are really in the space of developing your soul set. So here's to the healing versus hustling movement. I'm going to dive more into that on another episode. So don't get me wrong, I'm here for the healing. I'm here for it all. I'm here for the homecoming. I'm here for seeing you so completely dropped into your self-source power, celebrating you and sharing your magic and medicine with the world. This is my life's mission. This is my life's purpose. And I will remain dropped into my self-source power, and I will be the model of hope to support you in dropping into your self-source power. But I don't have that power, only you do. I love you so much. So grateful to have you here. And until next time, we will see you on Dropped In. Thank you so much for dropping in with me today. If you loved this episode, I would be forever grateful if you rated and reviewed. And if you feel called to share it with your community on social media, please tag me so I can thank you personally. Until next time, I will see you on Dropped In.